Alright, it's Infectious Dreads. I'm back with my 11-month update. I did get them dyed since the last time. I went for something something not so light, so they could stand out, you know. I would take pictures or see myself in the mirror or something. It would just look like it would just look like really thick hair. You really couldn't see the individual dreadlocks, and it was kind of bugged me. That's one of the things about having dark colored hair. Whenever you have dreadlocks, it's kind of hard to, you know, see the individual dreadlocks sometimes. But yeah, let me go ahead and show you. I haven't done any maintenance in about 3 months, so they're messy. They are tighter. This one right here is pretty tight. I'm pushing down on it. Especially I got loose hairs at the end that came out, but if you squeeze the ends, they're still blunted. It's just random hairs just getting loose, I reckon. You know, doing their thing. They just want to keep showing their face today, don't they? I've tried to make this video a couple times, different things, kids in the background, stuff like that. I've had to redo it. But these two dreadlocks right here, they are right here at the base of my hairline. Okay, I've kept my eyes on these since I started my dreadlocks because they were really skinny, they were really thin. I knew it was just the placement of them. When I didn't have dreadlocks, I kept real short hair. I'd have a fade. And I'd have an edge up in the front and everything, it all edged up real nice. Everything I used to take care of all that mess. I did that for years and years and years. And when you steady do that, you steady trim all this right here, the little baby hair in your forehead, it gets thicker. And what happens is, instead of me having which, knock on wood, I don't want one, but instead of having a receding hairline, it was like my hairline was getting lower because of steady doing, steady edge ups and all that stuff. So that's what it is. If you look right here, this is pretty much where my hairline used to start. So if you look right here and go straight across, that was my hairline. If you look right there and went straight across, all these little things, like it dips down right here, it dips down right here. All that it's pretty much just baby hair that's just, grown into it over the years. So I should have thought about that whenever I was doing had my wife doing my sectionings. But I'm thinking I'm going to combine these two, possibly another smaller one around it, maybe do a braid and just leave it in there and just let it do its thing. Braid or a twist or something. I'll figure something out with it. But I don't know if you can see. I know I'm trying to get a white background for you, but I got a lot of loose hair, and it's only like this around the edges. So I'm assuming it's maybe me sleeping on it or something. Me tossing and turning. I toss and turn a lot, so maybe it's pulling hairs out of the dreadlock. I've never had this issue. Then again, I usually don't go well. I usually haven't seen this much growth because some of my dreadlocks are sitting on my shoulders right now. And I know that once I do maintenance on them, they're going to tighten up and they're going to be up a little higher because it's going to, shrink some of that loose hair that's at the base. Like right there is a good example. From right here to down here, this is all loose hair. It's starting to do somewhat of it's starting to lock up somewhat on its own. But let's see, can I turn it? Yeah, if you turn it sideways, it's flat, man, because I have to wear them wrapped up for 50 hours a week. And but yeah, I'm definitely trying to get onto the maintenance for my 1 year. It's 1 year. I want to have them tidied up and stuff. And it's pretty much overdue with maintenance anyway. But yeah. These are my dreadlocks. Let's see, I didn't even do a 360 for you. Let me do a 360. love how small they are, how thin they are. They just move around. When I had dreadlocks before, I had thick ones, and they just kind of stayed in place. Like this one right here was one of my smaller ones. This is probably like the smallest one on my last set. Something like that. And that's one of my bigger ones in this one. But yeah, it's crazy. These dreads right here, another reason I'm wanting to combine them is because they were so light, they would never lay down. And as I sit here and make this video, that's all they want to do is lay down. They're never doing this because they're trained to go backwards. They're always throwing up gang signs and shit. So they never lay down like this. So I don't know. I mean, I can dig the small ones as long as they don't start getting too thin to where there's breakage. But you see the tips of them. I said that's technically how thick they're going to be. They're just still, some of my dreads are still shrinking up. Just these, for some reason, look, you can see the difference in them. These are the ones in the front. These are the ones in front. This side, I've said this in a couple of other videos. These are shorter for some reason. It's that baby hair is what it is. It's baby hair locks. But anyway, these are my dreadlocks. It's been Infectious Dreads. Peace.